Ukrainian soldiers greeted like heroes at the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport. From the front lines, they have arrived in America to take a step forward to full mobility. With their morale boosted, they make their way from the airport straight to the Prothese Foundation, a nearby prosthetics clinic. As the war overwhelms Ukraine's medical field, the Minnesota nonprofit has been flying in groups of Ukrainians in need of new limbs.
Each time we see these people, we need to say to them, thank you for your service. Thank you for those peaceful skies that we have above us.
On the eve of an intense 3-week program, Prothese co-founder and chief medical officer Yakov Gradinar helps the soldiers put on compression socks to control swelling.
We have 4 minutes to string it in.
The next morning, Gradinar, his 7 children and other staff members start building from scratch new legs and arms, customized for each soldier.
Taking it off and start grinding and putting it together.
When Russia invaded his native country, Gradinar, who's been a prosthetist in America for 15 years, felt an intense desire to help.
I started to like, okay, God, help me to understand what I can do in this.
What started as a small operation from his kitchen is now a state-of-the-art clinic, including a gym for physical therapy. The foundation, which relies on donations, pays for everything: travel, lodging, and the entire rehab treatment.
It's not about just prosthetics, it's to show love, it's to show care.
The new group of soldiers, the 12th to arrive at the foundation from Ukraine, includes men with harrowing war stories.
Ми перебували в Бахмуті.
30-year-old Hirori Vorobyov tells us he lost his leg in March during the brutal battle for the city of Bakhmut. Raquel Gradinar, one of the doctor's daughters, helps us translate.
He had a lot of surgeries, and with every surgery, he would look down at his leg to make sure it's still there, because at 30 years old, who wants to be left without a leg?
Raquel is only 16, but like her siblings, she works hard to help her dad and cheer up the soldiers.
Sometimes I can't do anything, but I just try to show them a little bit of light.
Another soldier, 35-year-old Dmitro Starikov, tells us he stepped on a Russian mine in the Donetsk region. Starikov says he's thinking of going back to the front lines after the rehab program. According to Gradinar, 20% of Ukrainian soldiers treated here, including this sniper, go straight back to combat.
Americanski protest. Very well.
When it's hard, I compare myself to those soldiers that on front line.
Since its creation in 2022, the Prothetics Foundation has spent roughly $1.7 million fitting around 90 Ukrainians with new prosthetic devices. Most of them soldiers, but also children who lost limbs to Russian rockets.
I will say that one thing to work with adult soldiers, and another thing when we are working with kids. And it's very upsetting to see, but that gives us more drive.
After a well-deserved lunch break, it's time for some soldiers to try their brand new prosthetics, and for the first time in months, to comfortably walk again.
He's like, I want it also. I want to walk like that.
For the next 3 weeks, Gradinar and his staff will make constant adjustments to the soldiers' new limbs. Meanwhile, the soldiers will train hard to build strength and stability. Once back in Ukraine, they'll have access to a new satellite prothese clinic. Here in the US, Gradinar and his family will inevitably miss them.
You meet strangers at airport, and in each week, they become like your brothers.
But soon enough, another group might arrive. As Gradinar puts it, until Vladimir Putin decides to stop killing and injuring Ukrainians, he, his family, and everyone at the foundation will be ready to take in more amputees and help them heal. Ben Shamiso, Scripps News, Oakdale, Minnesota.